Book lovers, this puzzle is for you. The Little Bookshop was such a joy to piece together. Bright colors, cozy details, and it's way easier than it looks. If you love bookstores, cats, and puzzles, this will make you very happy. Don't miss this puzzle. Hi there, welcome to Puzzles and Purrs. I am Vicki, and today I'm going to be talking about my experience with this White Mountain puzzle called the Little Bookshop. And after that, you're going to see a time lapse of how this puzzle came together. Okay, so let's take a look at the puzzle. It is called the Little Bookshop. The artist is Sadie, S-A-D-I, another one of those one-name artists like Madonna or Prince. Though I think at the end, Prince wasn't one word, he was a symbol. I don't know if he went back to Prince. I don't know. Any of my Prince fans out there, leave a comment and let me know. But anyway, this one is by Sadie, and I was drawn to this puzzle because of the image. I mean, look at this. I love the purples. I love the greenery surrounding it. It just looks like the kind of bookstore that I want to go into. And let's face it, it does not hurt that there is a cat right there, curling up, enjoying a good snooze. And then there's even a kitty door right here, so the cat can go in and out of the bookstore, presumably to eat or maybe to read up on the latest cat bestsellers. So it's very cute. They have some books outside for sale, which kind of look like children's books. There's a sign with their hours. Let's see, it's open. There's a little open sign. And you can kind of see in the bookstore, though it looks kind of dark in there. And it says here in cursive, old books bought and sold. This seems like your friendly neighborhood bookstore. I don't know if so many of those exist anymore. If they don't, they should. But yeah, that's what drew me to this puzzle. So let's take a look. We're taking a look at the front of the puzzle box. The side has a larger image like that on one side. And on the other side, it's a smaller image. So I typically display my puzzles on a shelf this way so you can see the larger image. Okay, and on the back, we have White Mountain puzzles from their collection in the back of the box. And let's take a look. Let's check out this puzzle. Okay, when we open it up, we see the White Mountain poster that is included in all new release White Mountain puzzles. By new release, I mean puzzles from the last, I don't even know how many years. I'd say puzzles definitely from the last 6 or 7, probably longer than that, years, have a poster in it. The older White Mountain puzzles do not include a poster, but definitely within the last number of years, they all have a poster. So you can see it's a really good size poster. Not that much difference in size from the front of the box. So if you are puzzling with someone, which is always fun, one of you can look at the box and one of you can look at the posters. Unless you are one of those puzzlers who don't look at the picture at all, which I find really impressive. I don't stare at the picture the whole time, but I definitely refer to it. But if you go in and puzzle blind, that's really impressive. So yeah, leave me a comment. Do you refer to the image at all, or do you puzzle blind, as I call it, with no image? Okay, so we have our beautiful poster, and then we have our puzzle pieces, and these are typical White Mountain pieces. Sometimes the back color will differ depending on when they're made, but you can see this has a kind of light bluish background, and it's got the typical White Mountain pieces. So it has this one, this 4-piece here, the 4 out like that, let's find a good example of a 3. Okay, the 3 like this. I feel like I showed this already, but I'll just show it again in case I didn't. This one where it's going one direction, and then the more traditional puzzle piece, which is this direction. What I do like about White Mountain puzzles is that they typically have an even spread of the kind of pieces. And so you're not going to have most of the pieces be this shape or any particular shape. It's usually a good disbursement of shape sizes, which makes it quite easy once you get near the end to sort by shape. So I do like that. The pieces are standard White Mountain thickness, which I find perfectly acceptable. Are they the thickest puzzle pieces you'll find? No, but they're certainly not the most thin puzzle pieces around. And I feel like, especially for a new puzzle, you would have to work pretty hard to bend this. Now, this puzzle was one that I swapped for, so I'm thinking I am the second person to do the puzzle because I believe this is a 2025 release. Let's just see. 2025, yeah. So I'm the second person to do this puzzle, and I am going to be swapping it with someone else. So let's talk about the puzzling experience. This was really, really fun to puzzle. There was never a point during the puzzle where I got stuck, where I didn't know what to do. Sorry, I'm going to move these pieces. Okay. It was just a pretty easy puzzle. I will say I started with the border, as I typically do. And, oh, I think what I worked first, believe it or not, were these flowers. I worked all the flowers first because I thought that they would be pretty easy to see because there weren't a lot of them. So I definitely did that. And my husband worked on the words. So we did Little Bookshop and the words here, and then the signs. And then we kind of went from there. I'd say that definitely the last thing to come together was the inside of this door. The books took some time, but some of the books on the shelves came together pretty quickly and some took a little longer. But the inside of the door was definitely the last thing. This cat door came together pretty quickly as well. But this puzzle was never frustrating. Like I said, you're never going to be stuck wondering, oh gosh, what do I work on? This is pretty hard. There was always something to work on next. It went pretty quickly. It was a lot of fun. So I say, if you love bookshops and cats, this is definitely one you should add to your list. And if you're just looking for a fun puzzling time, you happen to love the colors, and they are really pretty. I think there should be more lavender stores around, don't you? I would recommend this wholeheartedly. So yeah, that's all I got about the Little Bookshop. Please stay tuned and enjoy the time lapse of this puzzle. I wanted to mention that we are on Instagram and have been since we started the channel at Puzzles and Purrs, just all one word. And we would love to have you follow us there. I post pictures of puzzles I'm working on, some puzzles that never make it to the channel, and just different behind the scenes things. Plus, there's a good number of cat pictures there of both Sophie and Phoebe. So Phoebe's the one that typically appears in the videos. Sophie will do a lot more on Instagram because she does not like to sit near me when I do the puzzles. So you can find more cat content there. But anyway, we'd love to have you follow us. So check us out at Puzzles and Purrs on Instagram. If you watch this video, please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you didn't enjoy it, just back out quietly and never return. No, kidding. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So like and subscribe, leave a comment, please. And I think the question that I'd asked you was, do you puzzle referring to an image or do you puzzle without an image? I would love to hear about that. Okay, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time at Puzzles and Purrs. Bye. you.